Hi there, Sherri Leopold here again with another amazing woman of worth 2022. Welcome, Dr. Katrina Esau.
Hi, nice to be here. So happy about this opportunity. Thank you so much, Sherry.
It is we met through mutual friends, and I have been so blessed getting to know you, Katrina. And I love that you have gotten this award, this Woman of Worth 2022, because you just exemplify everything about a woman of worth in my mind. But I'd like to ask you, Katrina, what do you feel like a woman of worth? What does that mean to you?
To me, that is someone that knows who she is. She knows what she's been gifted to do. She knows her talents and she leverages them. She utilizes what's in her hand and she walks in wisdom. That's what a woman of worth, when you know who you are, I think it's so powerful. It's so powerful. It's not about a competition with anyone else, but it's just you trying to be the best you that you can be and using what's in your hand and being a blessing to other people. That's what a woman of worth is to me.
I love that, and that completely describes you 100%, so it's perfect. So I wanna ask
Yes.
you, as I know what you do, but I would love for you if you would take just a minute to share with our viewers what it is that you do and how you serve others, and it's a really important mission and something that's really needed, and you do it so well, so I'd love for you to share that.
Absolutely. What I do is I help kingdom minded women gain their spiritual and their mental tools that they need to heal from the hurt and the trauma of infidelity. And I do that so that they can birth their way into purpose. It's something that's very near and dear to me. Infidelity and cheating can wear on you heavily. And so it's an honor and it's my mission to help as many women as I can to truly heal from that hurt and pain and just walk in who they are.
See, I think that's one of the things I just love about you because it takes a very high level of transparency, but also a lot of courage to handhold other people who have been through such a difficult time. And but yet it's so needed, but not one that people talk about. It's usually something that people hide. And I love that you have just stood in that purpose and have been really intentional about being that pillar of strength and offering that hand to people. So I just want to publicly say congratulations, and I acknowledge you for the great work that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Sherry. That means a lot to me. It really does. I don't take it lightly. It's an honor. And I'm humbled by it. So thank you.
So I want to ask, I know it probably leads to the next question that I want to ask you. I've been asking, like, was there some big obstacle that you had to overcome along your journey? And I'm guessing I know what you're going to say, but I kind of want to see if you would share that and maybe give a word of wisdom for somebody else who might be encountering an obstacle.
So for me, yeah, I've had obstacles, absolutely. Walking through infidelity was one of them 18 years ago. But I would say the biggest challenge a lot of times was myself. And one of my mentors, she used to always say, Katrina, you got to get out of your own head. You got to get out of your own way. And so I would say to someone else is don't doubt who you are. Know who you are, know what you're gifted to, know what your purpose to do. As I said, a woman of worth knows that. And the way that you know that is by having a relationship with God. I can do nothing without honoring and recognizing him, because without him, I would not be here. And that's how I've been able to get over the obstacles and to be able to help other people.
Love that. And an unrepeatable miracle that you are. Yeah, that's my saying. And that articulated it beautifully. Thank you. So I want to ask Katrina, I know you mentioned a mentor. Since we're celebrating Women's History Month and we're really pointing at our place and really establishing kind of our footprint in history, obviously that means that we probably have had somebody who's created an impact in our lives and our journey on the way to where we are today. Is there somebody that you would like to acknowledge and really salute that has been that impactful person for you?
Absolutely. So I'm going to have to name three, but one that you will always hear me mention is my spiritual mother, and her name is Mary E. May. She introduced me to God, to my relationship with Him, and for that, I'm forever grateful. It has made me the woman that I am today. And so the second person that I would like to mention is my mom. You know, her strength, her work ethic, she taught me that. And so without these women, I would not be who I am today. And the third person I want to mention is Pastor Brenda Fruster. And she saw goodness in me. She saw the greatness in me, her and Mother May, and they pulled it out of me. They put me in situations to allow me to display what they knew was on the inside of me. And so sometimes we can't see it ourselves, but others can. And so that's who I would have to give honor to is Mother Mary E. May, my mom, Annie Moore, and to Pastor Brenda Fruster.
Oh, how sweet. And I think it's so important that, if we have the chance that we recognize and acknowledge those people who have helped us become who we are as women of worth. So I do want to ask you, and it's a question that I've been asking you. Sometimes people are like 100 years, but yes, I want to ask 100 years from now, what are people going to be saying about Dr. Katrina Esau?
What I would hope that they would say about me is she was a person that was about healing, restoration, and forgiveness. That is the legacy that I want to leave. I want people to know that they have to and they can heal from within. So anything you pick up, it's going to talk about healing, it's going to talk about relationship with God, and that's what I want to be remembered for.
Oh, that's amazing. It just gives me goosebumps. I want to ask a little bit. I know you have a specific program for that. Can you just share a couple of the details? I know it's called Whole. Can you share a little bit on the details on that of your program?
Absolutely. So whole is wives healing openly, leaving him exalted. And in the whole academy, we have different digital courses to help women. There's courses on forgiveness, self-care, getting in vertical alignment, which is your relationship with God. Again, He is the foundation of everything. Without Him, I'm nothing and I can do nothing. I also do one-on-one coaching, which I absolutely love. I have 6-week and 12-week programs, and women can schedule, a consultation directly on my website. But I get do throughout those programs, whether you're taking a course or you're working one-on-one with me, I get to help you deal with the hard stuff. We deal internally, we heal from within. That's my thing, heal from within. And so we deal with things like forgiveness, rebuilding trust, self-care, knowing who you are, who God has said that you are, not what other people have spoken and declared over you, but what the Lord Himself has said about you. And so that's what the program is all about. It's about helping women to regain their power, to take off the mask of shame and guilt and walk boldly in who God has called them to be.
Whew, I just want to say yes. I love that. And you can feel the power coming from you, Katrina. And I think that, and the kindness. And I think, having walked that walk, uh, allows you that special place to be able to say, you can do it. I'm here 18 years later and I navigated this and I can show you how. And I love that you take one of the most difficult times in your life and have turned it into a purpose to helping other people feel powerful, like, right? Extending that hand to somebody who is really feeling at probably the lowest point in their life. So kudos for just that uplifting mission that you have. And I know that that's one of the things going to just pair right into the ripple of blessings that we've been talking about all month long. And even though it might not have your name attached to it, if you help one woman become whole and stay connected in that union, you will impact many generations to come. It's why it's such an important mission. So I salute you so much for being that person who is doing just that. You are a woman of worth, Dr. Katrina Esau. I'm so happy to that you are one of the Women of Worth 2022 because you exemplify everything that that means.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Like I said, it's such an honor, and I'm humbled that I've been chosen. And so I give God all the praise and all the glory. And I just thank you. Thank you for thinking of me.
Uh, so before we close, can you share with people? You mentioned your website. Can you share with people how they can get a hold with of you and connect with you if they want to, for example, work with you?
Absolutely. They can go to my website, which is at the bottom of the screen, www.drkatrinaesau.com. They can connect me with on IG, Facebook. I'm there at Dr. Katrina Esau. I would love to connect. You can actually schedule a one-on-one consultation directly from my website. There's a freebie tab there, so you can go and download some tools around boundaries, forgiveness, rebuilding trust. So that's how they can get a hold of me and connect with me. I would love to connect.
That's awesome. And thank you so much for that. Who doesn't need those tools? So go ahead and visit drkatrinaesau.com and grab your freebies and get connected with this amazing woman of worth. Thank you so much, Dr. Katrina Esau.
Thank you so much, Sherri. I appreciate you.